All right. Let's see. I have a feeling that I am entirely by myself at the moment. But that's okay. Because I'm going to be playing a game that I've never played before. I will share my raw, unfiltered thoughts. That's odd. Why is it not detecting this as a game window? There it goes. All right. Let's try out Nordhold. I don't have a code. I didn't play the demo. So we're going to ignore that for now. Your first tower. Build your first tower on one of the hex fields to defend the village against the coming wave of enemies. The height is crucial. Towers on higher hex fields have more range. Build an arrow tower. Cost-effective tower for basic single-target defense. And, so that'll give me the most range. But it may be less useful considering the fact that more of the range is like out past this particular tile. So in actuality, this one and this one have like the same relative range for this singular tile. But no towers without an economy. To further expand your defense, your workers must gather resources. Click on the lumberjack camp icon to proceed. This is your first resource building. Here your workers can gather wood. Assign all your workers. I have 2 workers, and I've just assigned them both to the lumberjack camp. By pressing Explore, the battlefield expands with a random tile. Enemies always appear at the end of the path. So I can right-click drag. Let me just... Does this not do... 1440? That's better. Okay. Sorry about that. It did just start running the game during the stream for the first time. I did not do any sort of pre-setup work that I probably should have done. I'm going to click Explore. It's going to extend the path here. And with any luck, yep, okay. I got it so that there's a curve around this tower. So that's good. Workers from the backbone of your economic growth. Click on houses to proceed. At first, the housing space is sufficient, but later you will need more houses to hire enough workers, and we will need a lot of them. Hire another one right away. Hire worker. 20 food. Where do I see my resources? Is that over here? I guess that's what I have. Yep, it went down. Okay. Done. Hired. And assigned. Build a tavern to increase their productivity. Okay, so houses to build more. Tavern to... so that clicking on it is what built it. That's good to know. Quarry for stones, gold mine for gold, mill for wheat. I should probably do that, right? Because I need wheat to make more bros. So should I assign one to wheat so that I can get workers faster? Did I use all my wood? Oh, that's a good spot. Maybe. Seemed like a good idea at the time, but maybe not. I like that it's turn-based. That feels nice. It's not like wave, 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 wave. It gives me a second in between waves to check the economy and improve things if possible. Upgrades. Gold per wave. I don't have anything that uses gold yet, do I? This is all just lumber. Is there another dude yet? What's this do? Wheat production per workers increased. Lumber is still kind of more important at the moment. Is this what it costs? 5 gold? Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do that. What does this do? 10% bonus. Costs 15 gold. That's kind of expensive. This is 5. Cost of hiring workers reduced by 10%. Is that... If I use this, I think I can immediately hire someone. Nice. Okay. Now I've got another dude. I can put him... Should probably put him on the lower mill, right? Alright. And then I have the ability to make another tower. I can put it here. It's kind of a straight line. Put it here. This might be a nitpick, but it would be nice if there was somewhere on the screen here where it would just tell me how many path tiles are covered while you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know how many of the path tiles I'm covering by putting it here versus putting it here, because I feel like this is probably roughly the same, because right now I have to like sit here and count them. 4, 8, 10. So that's covering 10. And if I hover here, 4, 8. So I'm covering like 11 or 12 here. This is definitely a better spot, even though it's on the second level. So I have to put it there, right? That's the only choice. That's the only logical explanation. So we explore further. Get more bad mans coming in. Luckily, these guys are still one-shots from the arrow tower. All right, banner. Arrow tower generates wood every wave and has increased damage. That's good. Burst of 3 arrows dealing reduced damage. Fire rate decreased. Okay, so this is like shotgun arrow towers, which Maybe. And this one causes bleed. So even if they get hit and don't die immediately, they may still die as they move away. It doesn't say how long the bleed lasts, though. Does it just stay? It's a persistent bleed. Oh, it says it lasts 5 seconds. Sorry. I'm gonna do the basic option. Just do wood production plus damage. Oh no. Tower upgrades usually cost gold, however, each tower receives a price reduction of 5 gold per wave. Once it reaches 0, it automatically becomes level. So there's a lot of buttons here. Okay, so this is like targeting information. Target the one with the most health. Then these are the different areas that I could upgrade. I only have 5 gold right now and no gold income, but now I know what gold is used for. It's used for upgrading the towers, so that's good. That's information I didn't have before, right now. Or at least had to ignore it until right now. So I could increase the fire rate. That's what he's recommending, it looks like. So yeah, might as well. What about this one? This one's at 5. I could do this one too. Is most health always the right option though? It's probably okay for now, right? Like, I don't need to overcomplicate things right now. What is this? Volcano mortar. Long range AoE damage. I don't know what this resource is, but it says I have 20, and it looks like at the bottom there I have 24. Is that like kills? You need a certain number of kills to unlock a tower? Oh, somebody's getting saxy in the chat. Uh-oh. Look out now. I'll unlock that. What does this cost? Stones. Oh, no. I can only build one of these guys. I don't have a quarry yet. Should we do that? He's got the range. You might not have joined yet, but I was talking about how I wish on this screen when I was placing a tower that it would just quickly tell me how many path tiles it covers so that I can, more easily identify the optimal placement. Because right now, I'd have to count out every path tile here to see what the actual range of this thing is. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want it to be on this bend. Right? I guess this is the best spot. There. Right, I need to build a house so that I can hire more workers, but I don't have enough wheat to hire more workers yet because I only get 14 per turn. That was a waste. All right. Hit me. Okay, the guys with 2 life bars are taking 3 hits from the arrow towers. Mortar tower fire is really slow, but I guess that's to be expected. Oh, I can just assign things from here. That's probably easier than what I was doing. We got a free level up. Let's put damage on you. Build a quarry to get some stones to get more mortar towers. Gold mine to upgrade faster. Like the quarry is probably the right choice. Then I also need to hire another worker or 2, and I need wheat for that. I have wheat for that. Well, maybe I pull a guy off the lumber camp for the wheat farm so that I can make sure I can buy someone next turn. Alright, more of the double health bar guys. I don't like them. I wish them ill. Oh, that was nice. Is there a way that I can force the mortar to stop firing at single targets that are by themselves? It's an AoE attack. If there's a way for me to do that, I need to figure it out. Alright, who are these guys? We got Arnie. He gives me 40 gold straight up, it looks like. But he increases the chance of elite enemies. Gives me some spells. This guy gives me 100 wood straight up. And building upgrade costs are minus 10%, it looks like. Is there a reason that I would want enemy elite chance to go up? I guess if I'm building my towers for maximum damage to a single target, I would want more single targets and less flood fodder, right? 1 path tiles, minus 50% chance of branches. Branches. There's branches. Nobody told me about that. 1 random common banner. I see this as being my choice. Engulf. Gives me wood. I can take a dude off woodcutters and throw him into wheat or whatever else I need. Gold. Love a good lightning strike. And then an arcane explosion. I don't know anything about how to use the spells yet. I've never unlocked one until now. Alright. I'll cease to overthink and just pick something. What is barrier damage? I don't know what barrier damage is, but I feel like I'm gonna need it at some point. But if I don't need it now, then I don't want to upgrade it now, so... Can I increase the range? It's not a good tower to do that on. We'll do fire rate for this one as well. So I have these powers. I guess I can use 2 per wave. Is that how that works? Really? Uncalled for. Alright, I need to figure out the AI on this. I need it to be... I need it to be in the center of a pack group. Number 1, group. Largest cluster. Number 2... there's block, there's armor. Barrier carrier. I'm just going to leave it on group for now. It'll be fine. Air worker. Put it to work in the quarry, I guess. I got a bunch of wood from that, from the hero, right? So, I can't be doing that. Could build the gold mine, but I can't have anybody work there yet. Well, no, that's not true. I could pull someone from the woodcutter. Put them to work in the gold mine. Right? And I don't want to do any other upgrades right now, do I? 15. This one's only 5. I could upgrade the damage on this maybe. The fire rate or the range. Man, look at that range. Holy crap. Let's do that. Alright. And then pop a arrow tower down here somewhere. 10 path tiles there. Path tiles here. Put it there. Alright. Let's see what happens. This is gonna be a nice spot for a tower next. Alright, so I have an explosion thing. Can I just like bam? Okay. Get that. That's nice. That went pretty well. All right, another banner. Increase the range of the volcano mortar, but reduces the fire rate. No. Each arrow tower generates wood every wave and strike with increased damage. That's basically the one that I picked the first time, but it's a upgraded version of that, which is good. So that's it. That's on the table. And then the bleeding one again. 5 seconds of bleed for every arrow tower. Up to 3 stacks. It slows it down. The slowing it down is nice too. but just straight up damage and extra wood means I can move some workers off of wood cutting. That's always a bonus. Speaking of worker management, let me check this situation out. Can't hire another one yet. Will I be able to next time? No. Unless I move someone to the wheat fields. I upgrade the wheat fields or anything? No. Costs 14 gold. Goodness. Honor. Okay, that's what that is. So am I... Is this automatically unlocked then? The medic progression stuff? Or no? I have to click on it. Does that get used up? Start the game with +1 worker. That seems really powerful. Like, I want that. Shield wall. Nothing's reached the shield yet. Heavy emphasis on yet. Start the next game with more wood. Start with wheat. Start with more stone. I'm gonna save up and get this. I don't know if it. I assume it like spends when you use it up. So save up and get that one. Green indicate 100 HP segments. Turquoise represents 1,000 HP segments. 1,000? Okay. I don't have what it takes. Got rid of one of them, but I used up all of my power to do that. Alright, I got a bad feeling about this wave. I didn't know they came in 1,000 HP segments. Get that guy. There you go. Okay, I think we're all right. Okay, wasn't that bad. I was expecting worse. Fire rate against this guy. Should I plunk another mortar down somewhere? Get a good range here somewhere. That seems pretty good. Placement wise. If I put this here, I can slap one of these back here. And maybe even this one here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10-ish path tiles. Most of the arrow tiles don't get much further than 10 for their range. This is a lot of path tiles, actually. It's like 12. Yeah. Why the heck not? Alright, and I don't have enough to hire someone else yet. So let's keep going. Make sure those mortars are firing into the groups so they get the most out of the AoE. I leaked a few. 3 to be precise. I don't have enough resources to make anything. I get a banner choice after the next wave if I survive it. Economy budget. Building's cheaper. Nice, nice. Worker production. Hire a worker. Definitely need to do that then. Alright. Here goes. Lose the energy I don't use. That's probably good to know. That's a lot of blue bars. I feel great about that. This might be it. I get a bad feeling. Got a bad feeling about this wave. Yep. There it goes. Reward. I died. Are you giving me a reward? Market. Purchasing relics. Send workers on missions to earn rewards. Or whatever. Unlocked brewery trading post statue. I don't really want to do the shield because I'd prefer to not have them reach there. Anyway. The cheap ones. I should probably take the ones that are like extra stuff. Start of the day. I'll do that one so I can have an extra worker at the start. I'll do this one so I can hopefully get a little bit more out of my starting towers. Another upgrade would be good to have. I didn't even build one of these. Increased tavern's productivity bonus for workers. That's pretty good. Then the last one left is the stone. Alright. Starter bonus. Plus 40 wood or minus 50% HP for enemies of the first 5 waves. I'll take the wood. Alright. Get to work doing that. Still start with 4 total population possible. And immediately get another one. That's good. What should I build to put that one on? Mill, probably, right? No. The gold mine. Which wood do I have? I can get a fair few towers with that. Maybe I should keep it focused there. Tavern kind of seems like a no-brainer. I guess I'll do a mill. Alright. Now that I've spent all my wood, let me make actual towers. That help in any way? I don't think I have enough wheat yet. I guess. Economy is fine for now. Next one costs 60. Still be another turn, a couple turns, but more towers. I feel cheated on that one. It's a very short path through this hex. Fire rate. Heck yeah. Bunch of upgrades. Let's do fire rate, damage, and damage. Tower fusions. I don't really know what that means. Don't worry about it too much. Yeah. Next turn I can actually do something about that. This is a good spot for a tower at least. What is this? Arc Tower. Okay. That sounds oddly familiar. For some reason. Let's see. What else am I going to use that axe currency for? Both lumber and stone. Does it only jump within the range? Or does that not matter for the jumps? Let's find out. Seems like it doesn't matter. It only jumps one time. That's gonna suck. I was hoping for better. I was hoping for better, and I came out disappointed. All right. Trading ships. I have not messed with trading ships at all, but I like building upgrade costs being lowered. Tower upgrades, -1 gold per tower level. That's not bad. An immediate chest and an immediate common banner. Devastation. Okay. I think I'm going to take this guy. I guess I'll find out what trading ships do at some point, right? Why wait? Statue. Trading post. Let's do resources to next mission. Let's build a trading post. Generate gold per wave. Okay, that's nice. I like that. What is this stuff? Oh, I see. I can sell and buy in between missions, I guess. A couple trading ships. What's the worst that could happen? It's not like I'm going to be horribly defeated immediately, right? It's the radius on the fireball. Not great. Did I miss a free upgrade? I can definitely see, I think the hero choice is probably the most important thing, is probably picking the right spell. Not necessarily the passive buffs. Bleed on the on the arrow tower, fire rate on the arrow tower up even higher. That sounds sexy. I like that. I like that idea. Or special damage. The damage against enemies with more than 70% health on the arc tower. I do have the arc tower basically right out in front right now. So everything that it attacks will be above 70% health. So that's not bad. That's not a bad choice for me right now. But I also have a lot of arrow towers. And if they're all applying bleed, that could be very helpful, especially if I start coming close to leaking some of the little jerks. So all of these have their merits. One is rare. That's making me consider just picking this one since they all have their merits. So I'm going to do that just because it's rare. Alright, I can now hire another dude, I think. Put him to work in the mines where he belongs, because he's only ones and zeros. And I don't have anything left for towers, so let's go. They're moving for effectively half of the entire path without being contested at this point, which is not ideal. Just realized I don't have any mortars because I just built a quarry. But never mind, I do have one mortar. All the way back here. I think that was the first time it's ever fired. Missions. Send a few of your workers on a mission to capture valuable treasures. No way I can spare 5. Might be able to spare 2 for 2 waves and get a common banner. Gonna have to pull him off lumberjacking. Not ideal, but we work with what we've got. Fire rate. Fire rate. Fire rate. Damage. is it penetration? Ignoring armor. No. I was hoping there was like a increased number of jumps or something. Fire rate probably, right? Still don't have enough anything to do anything. Could make a gold mine, but I can't put anybody on it. Alright. Keep it rolling. I'm going to try and hit a bunch of them with a fireball right here. I feel good about that one. Maybe get another bunch. That works. That's it for my spells, though. All right, no leaks. That's good. I think I crashed out on wave 8 last time, right? So I should expect something bigger this time, I guess. Guess I'll just throw down another tower here. Somewhere out front, maybe. There's not really any good curves. Maybe right. It's not terrible. It's like 13. It's probably the best I'm going to get from a arrow tower. I do have enough gold to upgrade something else, maybe. This is only 5. I should do this. Range makes it so that it could maybe reach this one too. But thinking about that, I just upgraded those for free. Thinking about the bleed effect, I probably want to have my arrow towers have high fire rate as much as possible. That's it. I've done everything I can. Here we go. I'll hold my powers back in case they get too close to the gate. Seems to be going pretty good so far. They haven't even gotten into the bleed meat grinder that's down here. That was a good mortar hit. I liked that. I like seeing that. More of that, please. All right. Burn on volcano more. I don't have enough of those for it to be worth it. Lucky shot on arrow towers. Extra shot chance. Chance applies to the entire 3 shot. I'm gonna reroll this one. That's the shotgun. Arc towers hits have a chance of causing a max health. Chance to cause a max health focusing lightning strike, not from jumps. It's a very low chance, but that's a power, so that's like that's a hefty thing. I do like the sound of that, and I'll take the low chance. It'll only come up every potentially 2 or 3 waves, I guess. Increase damage against enemies. Heck yeah, let's go. I can build another mortar or another arc. Or both? How much stone do I have? Definitely not both. They cost the same amount of stone. Shoot. I did buff the arc tower and not the mortar, so I'm going to build another arc tower. Let's see, where can I get the most coverage? Because it doesn't really matter for the arc tower. It's more about hitting the highest health thing once and doing the most damage possible to that and just softening everything up. So just put it out here, I guess. And it'll maybe even reach into the area that they're coming from. All right. I got my 2 dudes back, so let's get some more stone, I guess. And also hire another worker and get some more food, I guess. It's a little late in the game to start building a gold mine, so I'm just gonna see how far I can get right now. All right. And action. Nice. Frying them immediately. Grimlock, the Bandit King, has arrived. Doesn't do anything, does it? Grimlock is about to be the end of me. I can already tell. He had how many thousand hit points was that? 7,000 hit points. It's so over. It's so over. I don't think it's ever been this over. I can hit him with another bolt from the blue. Who's this guy? I didn't even notice that there was 2,000 dudes because of the 7,000 dude. I was so focused on him. Alright, I've done everything that my powers can. I think we weathered the storm. I didn't know that I would ever see this day. Didn't know that this day would ever arrive. What are these? Legendary banners. Okay. These are all about the mortars. I don't... Okay. Well, If that's my only option, then let me see. Reduce the area of effect of a volcano mortar in general. Every fourth shot is much larger. That sounds like it's adding an element of uncertainty that I don't care for. So I'm gonna gloss over that and move on to the next. Each volcano mortar begins to uncontrollably throw magma balls at random enemies. It shoots faster but can no longer be controlled. Again, with the like less predictability. I don't know that that's what I'm looking for. Increase the range, reduce the rate of fire. Why is this legendary? That sounds like a very basic thing. Well, the range is +5, though. That's pretty intense from what I've seen. You got another one. Oh. What are these? Next 10 tower upgrades are applied twice. Your towers can no longer receive a level up for the next 4 waves. But all towers receive plus 40% fire rate permanently. Yep. All according to the bleed build. What is this? Runestone Tower. Delivers immense burst damage via a concentrated beam. Heck yeah. Stone and gold, okay. Burst damage. Burst damage. I want burst damage close to home. I think. Do I? The range is extremely short on this. My goodness. I need to find a place where I can get the range out to as many path tiles as I can find. Oh boy. Well, this would be surrounded, but not in the good way. Oh boy. Maybe here. It's too out here. Okay, I think this is probably the select right here. It's pretty far away from where I was thinking of putting it, but it's got coverage. It's got coverage of a lot of path tiles here. So I'm going to plop that there. What are you? Statue. Strengthen a tower type. Sure you do. Keep telling yourself that, bud. Procreative power. What's the next worker cost? 100. Don't need to worry about that. Definitely be dead by then. How are they all gonna have multiple hundreds of bars now? What in the heck, bro? This isn't what I signed up for. Okay. It's doing it. It did it. I really should have checked the A on that before I just threw it in. And hoped for the best. Also need to plan for the worst. I need to remember that. Why are these so expensive? I need wood. I need more wood. I almost need more wood than anything else because I need arrow towers. I need to bleed these guys dry. Unless the bleed isn't even worth it. The bleed might not be worth it anymore, considering how much more health these guys have now. They. I feel like I want to do another arc tower. Is that crazy? Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. Is there a way to target health as a percentage, or is it just the highest health? Most health. Boss first. Most health second. There we go. So I need from you. I think that makes more sense. I like this guy. Nope. There it goes. No. Alright. Hero Tower enhances spell damage. That was something that I was just complaining about. Sacrificial altar. Oh my goodness. It goes straight into the blood magic, huh? Oh, I'm gonna take the hero tower. Bunch more unlocked shenaniganery. I can unlock perks with my 161 honor. What perks, you ask? Well, let me tell you. Rerolls for banners. Increase honor per wave and boss kill. Like, that's just a no-brainer. Always go for the thing that gives you more experience for the meta progression, because that's the meta progression. That's the whole point. Trying to get that higher. Practice makes perfect at the workshop. Didn't even build a workshop, did I? Loot. Statue, didn't even build a statue. Increase the choice of legendary relics at a boss drop. Yeah, why not? Alright, I think that's everything I can do. Let's go again. Chest. At least one banner in the first banner choice is legendary, but plus 30% HP for enemies for the first 10 waves. Okay, so this sounds more like I've been playing the game for a while. Give me something that will, like, spice up my strategy, but at the expense of slightly more difficult. I'm gonna take the chest. Alright, we can have any of our selection of resources. Of course, we'll choose lumber. I love me some lumber. I will hire a worker, and I will make all 4 of them collect me lumber because I love lumber. How much stone do I have? Okay, I can do the arc tower. I can do the mortar. Luckily, I don't have to put that like very close to anything, or up high, I should say. Put that here. It would do decent work. And then the arrow towers. One there. There. Oh, this is a bad spot. There. And one up here, I guess. Oh, I can even make another one. Maybe we'll be able to block out the sun. That was a reference. Okay. Economy stuff done. Tower placement stuff done. Let's go. That doesn't look horrible, but I don't like the... It's cutting off that tile there. I don't like that part. This is probably the best choice. Alright, and that's it. I'm not going to make any other arrow towers for a little while, because that one was 60 lumber right there. Now, I need the lumber to build other buildings still, so we're going to slow our roll there. And we're going to save up some lumber for the economy. I think what I have right now, as far as I'm concerned that maybe I'm overkilling it on the towers right now, massively, at the expense of the economy. I think I might be doing a Zerg rush strat, and that's probably not best. It's probably not the best thing to do. So, we'll see. History will judge us for our failings, as it always does. Okay, Arc Tower, extra jumps. I love extra jumps. I want extra jumps. Extra jumps is my bread and butter. But I have a lot of arrow towers, and changing it up so that they all fire 3 arrow bursts is slightly concerning, but maybe is for the best for crowd control. Because the fire rate only goes down to 85% of the current total. But the damage, because the damage per arrow is higher than 33.3 repeating percent, it's technically a damage upgrade overall, because it's firing 3 of them at a time. But it's just spreading those 3 across multiple enemies. So that's tricky. And each arc tower critical hit not from jumps, slightly increases this tower's individual future crit chance. What? Okay. So the more it crits, the more it crits? Interesting. I mean, I'd love a good crit, but that seems like it's going to take a while to help me, and I need something that'll help me sooner. No, I don't. I was just saying that I'm Zerg rushing. Maybe this is the slow game. Maybe this is the slow strat. Screw it. Let's try it out. I mean, it's an option for a reason, right? Maybe I'm thinking about it the wrong way. That's a lot of level ups. That's a mortar. I want the mortar to fire faster. This one's kind of out front-ish. Increase range increases this front range by 3 tiles. I'll do that. Arrows. I want the arrows to have more damage. Arrow. More damage. An arrow. Damage. You're the arc tower. Now the arc tower, I want to have higher crit chance, so that it will get higher crit chance, right? Because that's what this thing does. Crits increase crit chance. So the higher crit chance I boost this, the higher the crit chance boosts on its own too. That's what we call synergy. Damage. Okay. Now, because of the tower thing, the arc tower thing, I want to have arc towers. So I need wood and stone. Right now, I don't have enough stone, and I'm also not collecting stone because I don't have a quarry, because I used all my wood to buy 30 arrow towers. And now I'm reaping what I sowed. And it's turning to ash in my mouth, or whatever other metaphor I can use to show my distaste for the situation. I need more wood so that I can do this, and so that I can do this, so that I can do this. All right. In the meantimes, and in the average times, we can just hit go on this. Do I get the hero this time? Yeah, I think I do. Nice. Very nice. Let's see it. Okay, so it's actually at the end of next wave. I'll get the hero. All right. Quarry. Now I need to get more stone. I need to be able to buy a house. I can do that with one dude. Right. Yeah. That'll get me to 35. And then for the next worker, I need 60 food or wheat. This will get me to 55, so that's not next turn. I can do this, which lowers it to that would do it, right? Yeah. 54. Yeah, so I'll be able to do it. Okay. Next turn, I'll get another worker. love the war drones. They make it to here before anybody even cares that they exist. The whole rest of this path might as well not even exist. All right. Less branches and more wood. Easier upgrades, but more elite enemies. Easier building upgrades and a random banner. Arcane strike and devastation. Kills 4 random enemies. That seems good. Spell damage counts 2 times. What does that mean? Whatever. I'll take Kendrick over here. He's gonna give me a mortar burn. Cool. Right, arrow towers, we are doing damage for those ones, and alright, I need to build a house, hire a worker, set them to work in the mines. I think I also need more wood for the tavern. Because right now, actually, I didn't even do this part yet, did I? Man, it's almost like I'm not good at games like this. Forgetting economy stuff that I should be doing. Alright, I'll try and get the tavern up and going. Such a long run up now. Hey. Yeah, I see you. You can do that. You can just waltz in here. Told ya. Cannot be opened during defense phase. Good to know. Fresh banner. Alright, we get 2 commons. I mean, 1 common and 2 rares. Arrow bleed. I'm not doing that this time because I'm focusing on damage for my arrow towers, not rate of fire. Area of effect of the mortar or the arc tower. I'll do the mortar. Alright, so I got a pity chest. Do the wheat, maybe. I think I need like 64 to buy the next one. This isn't going to get me all the way there, but it'll get me close. Within spitting distance was at 57. 72. Ooh. Okay. Right. Maybe I pull someone off stone for now. And slap down another goodly arc tower over here. Just in the meantime, cannot upgrade it. I don't have any gold. Alright. Actually, I didn't check to see Oh, it is going up. It is going up. It was at 20. Now it's at 20.72. It's all coming together. Increased AoE. Oh boy. I am not in a position to be able to do that right now. I'll tell you that much. You know what I need. Gold. Gold is what I need. My goodness. I will never learn. I have enough for that. Alright, let's just do some upgrades anyway. Damage. 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 Arc Tower. Crit chance. And the mortar. It was doing range for that, right? All right. Can't get much worse. Just kidding, it definitely can. Oh, okay. The burn effect on the tiles is actually kind of nice. I was kind of poo-pooing that before. I can appreciate it. This ain't looking good though. Unless the meat grinder can take care of them. Nope. R.I.P. Missed out on the chest, too. Perk unlocked elevated masonry? I don't even know what that means. But okay. Tavern. Ooh. Okay. Not this time, but it's cool. That's cool that that happens. I could make another mortar. That's quite a range there. Man. Let's Touching a lot of tiles. I think that's got to be the select. Got to go right there. Not like I'm going to survive this one anyway. Oh, wait, who's idle? Oh, that's right. I bought somebody, didn't I? I mean, you can't buy people. I fed a productive member of society. Why does that not sound better? Food, wood. Need wood. Always need wood. Not always, but most of the time I need wood. Alright, this is going decently so far. This little combo here. Alright, I can improve the burn, which is good. I can improve the fire rate of my arrow towers, which is also good. Because I've been pumping damage, to now increase the fire rate through a banner seems like a good synergy. So I'm going to do that. You can't stop me. It's going to be a gold mine. See myself out. So this requires 14 gold. I want to make sure I get there next turn. Do my level ups. Arrow tower damage. Arc tower. Crit chance. Grimlock the Bandit King. I am done for. This is it. This is the end. It's been a run. A run. But this is it. It is now over. I want to thank Odin, first and foremost, for everything that he's ever done to me, for the world, for himself. Just shout out to the Allfather. I don't want to presume that I could do anything to help this situation, but I might as well just use my spells while I have them. At the very least, I can reduce the riffraff so that the towers that need to focus on the boss can do so. No, he's making it right straight through. I leaked one guy. Seriously, I thought that was supposed to be the end. There's leaked a single guy. Oh boy. I could supercharge the burn. 10 hexes. Generate wood from my arrow towers. Give me that burn. Power up that burn. What is this? A worker who does not affect the population limit. Free worker? You can get that. Bleeding? I'm not bleeding right now. Gold. Gold would be good too, considering how crap my economy is. But the worker pays off longer dividends, so I will go for that. They can get wood for me. Go forth. Oh. Outposts. What is this? Tornado tower. Fires tornadoes that damage enemies along their path. Shadow tower. Shoots 3-shot bursts at different enemies that apply weakness, causing them to take more damage. I can see the benefit of that. I have heard that the tornado tower is not that great, but maybe I could make it great again. Maybe. I wish that this would tell me what the tower is going to cost, so that I know I'm not wasting my honor points by clicking this, and then it's going to unlock something for me that I definitely don't have the resources to be able to build right now. That's another thing. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to unlock either of those right now. I am going to instead unlock that. Nothing else I can do there. Twist of Fate. More rerolls. Strategic Mind. Another Banish. I didn't even use a single Banish yet. More wood. More starting wood. No? Maybe. Oh. Yeah. Do that, please. Anything I can do here? Generational Triumph. Increase spell damage by 20%. That's an option. Wait, increases hero's spell damage by 2%? Why does that say 2 and that says 20? It says 5 for each boss. Concerning. You do fat loot. More banner options. More wheat at the start of the game. Stone at the start of the game. Gold at the start of the game. Why is that glowing like that? Oh, because I just unlocked this. Reduces gold cost for tower construction. The only one that I have unlocked that uses gold is The runestone tower, which I don't even have one of those right now, which I probably should, come to think of it. Come to think of it, that's probably a good idea to have something like that. Let's do a feast for the peasants so that they can bring me more goods and whatnot. And then we'll wait for more stone to just come rolling in. I am going to pull you off of there and put you there, and to heck with the consequences. Is there a limit? Is there an end to the number of waves, or is it theoretically it's just going to keep exponentially increasing in difficulty over and over? Because I just noticed that the relic I got is down here, and there's a lot of room for relics. I don't think I'll ever have that many relics, and it's making me concerned. Yeah, I don't think I like the devastation one. I liked the idea of it at first. Just wipe out 4 things immediately. But I can also see how it's not that great of an option. Because if you wait too long and hit it at the wrong time, you're basically wasting a bunch of damage. You need to hit it while they're still at full damage, while they're still at full health, so you can get the most out of it from a min-max perspective. Alright, a runestone tower. Let's make one of those. Actually, let's upgrade this mortar. What was I doing for these? Range? Fire rate might be good for this one, just because it's up front. I'll just keep doing range. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. It'll be fine. Alright, where can I put you that you'll have a good number of tiles to mess with? This is what I'm talking about. See, like, the amount of path tiles that this covers is basically the same as this. But this is, like, out further. It makes it look more desirable, but it's really not. Put it up here. Alright, I want this to focus on bosses and elites. First and foremost, I want it to kill them. Focus until death. And I want it to otherwise focus on the slowest, because that will do the most damage to those slow ones. Other things can focus on the fast stuff. I've got arrow turrets for that. This one can be like, oh, you're gonna try and walk slowly past me? I don't think so. Zap. You done, son. I like that. I feel good about that. Oh yeah. How am I doing on gold? Anything up here I can gold upgrade? I can do a little bit of extra gold. Spend gold to get gold. I've heard that before somewhere. Wait. If I can build an arrow turret, that means I've got wood. What else should I use the wood for? A workshop? Trading post? Reduces tower building costs by 10%. Why didn't anybody tell me that? What was I saying? Oh yeah. If I do that now, maybe it'll pay off later if I survive that long. A lot of leakages. That was a lot of leakage. That was too much leakage. Alright, what does this do? No, I don't like that one. Arc tower hits against max health. Reroll. Runestone towers that are inactive can beam to another specified runestone tower within their radius and transfer a percentage of their own damage. That's interesting. Their range is so tiny, though. More burn. Give me as much burn as you can muster. Give me all that mustard. That seems pretty good. That seems like a pretty good spot. This seems like a very good spot. Let's do that. And then... Alright. See how this goes. Let's get him immediately in the fire like that. But will it be enough? Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, Ross? Rossi 8. trying not to leak, but it's not working out. And that's the game. Good timing. I got a bunch of perks though. Yep, it'd be like that sometimes. Let's see, what can I do with it? How much do I have? 257. Still haven't built a statue. This stuff like powers up the spells. That might be a good thing to do. Boss kills in every 5 waves. You just do both, right? Stuff. More starting wood. I'll upgrade the shield too. Let's try it out. First tower. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make the game harder yet. I don't really understand all of it yet. First tower, common banner, or 1 chest. I'll take the banner. Yeah, I'm just trying this out, this game. I have a friend who plays it, and he was telling me it was really good, but he's a tower defense guy, so I can't claim to be a tower defense guy. I've played a couple, but not in any real depth. So I'm just trying it out right now. I could, let's see. Probably just hire another worker immediately. There's not really anything else you can spend the grain on, I don't think. Not that I've seen. What's this do? Lowers cost for tower construction. That's nice. But it would use every single bit of my gold. I don't want to do that right now. I need a couple people in the lumber mill at least. Tavern? No. Quarry. Go quarry. Throw a dude in there. Spend a gold on that upgrade. Because that's the one that has only 1 dude right now. What else do I have? I've got 95 more lumber. To do a tavern and then the service upgrade and get the across the board production boost. And then that leaves me a little bit to play with to make some towers. So my first, it said the first tower I put down, it's going to give me a banner. So I should choose carefully. I don't know if I want to use Arrow Tower as a backbone right now. I want an Arc Tower. And I like the Arc Tower upgrades, so let's see. Extra jumps all day. Mortar in here somewhere. Back here, maybe? It'll reach out further that way. And then I want an arrow tower that's like kind of well positioned to cover the gate. If they get that far back. I want this one to always shoot the guy in the closest to the village. And then otherwise, probably the fastest. And I want this to, oh, and that should be, should I auto level range or fire rate? We'll do range. And then this guy is definitely going to be fire rate and most health. I want most health. I want it to be least health for this guy. And we'll do most health for the arc, and the mortar will be groups, as it should be. Mortar, we should level damage. Arc, we should level range. I do? Oops. I love that. I was sitting there thinking about it for literally 5.5 minutes, and then I hit go and it was done in 5 seconds. Runestone Tower. I don't think I have a good spot for that at the moment. But it would be good to have in the mix, especially down here closer to the gate. I want you to focus bosses. And otherwise slow people. No, I did that last time. Okay, anything I can buy back here? I guess I could build a mill, but I don't have anybody to work there unless I pull someone off of here. Build a house next turn. But if I build a mill, I can't build a house next turn. But I need a mill so I can buy workers after I build the house. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Slap down another arrow tower up here somewhere. planner. All right. Crit boost thing again. Area of effect on the mortars. That's what I want. Really doesn't do anything if they're all going to be at full health. No, some have more health than others, so I guess it doesn't make sense. All right. Can I build a house? No. Will I be able to build a house next turn? Yes. Can I build a worker? No. Am I going to be able to build a worker next turn? Also, no. Up on the runestone tower because I didn't set it to auto level up, so it needs my help. Damage, right? Why would there even be a rate of fire option for this? Isn't it a constant rate of fire? This might be nitpicky, but I feel like they're using a different definition of burst damage than I'm familiar with, because I thought burst damage was like a high amount of damage all at once, not a little bit of damage spread out a lot over time. Like this is saying 30 damage 7 times per second, which doesn't sound like my idea of what is burst damage. But I've been wrong before, and I'm okay with that. Alright, build a house. But I can't build another worker yet. And I can't build a gold mine yet, so good to go. Put another mortar down. Seems like a good spot. I want it to just basically be a copy of this. So that's on damage. Yeah, just use it for groups. Weakness. I like that. could be potentially useful. Potentially. Stone, I guess. I need to get. I'm gonna get next turn. I'll be able to get the mine. I don't need the gold mine. But I did just get a lump sum of quite a bit of gold, so maybe I should use that to make everybody's day better. Get every worker to give me 1 gold in tax per wave. I didn't even bother looking at that before. Versatility gives me more gold per wave. Let's tax the workers. They'll thank us later. Pretty much everything I can do for now. Actually, no, I should have done. Yeah, I know. Don't say it. Alright, I can afford another arrow tower, so I might as well. Wait, no. I need that wood so I can build a gold mine. Whew, that was close. Saved it. Forward most. Much bigger area of effect. Kind of like that. Gold mine. It's probably not wise. I need the freaking wood so I can keep building more things. Another arc. Do damage up front. Although fire rate synergizes with the lightning surge thing. Gives me a higher chance of getting that lightning strike. So we'll do that. go the middle road. Probably will not pay off for me in the end, but we'll see. Kind of don't want to use my powers because I want them to get into the little meat grinder section that I have up there and see if they can actually make it out the other side. I see what happened here. Okay, mortar, arrow tower. Effect again. Uncontrollable. Burst. Effect. Still not enough wood for that, huh? Still not enough wheat for that either. When do they come back? Back in wave 10. Excellent. do have a rune stone. I don't know if that'll help me with Grimlock, though. Be going okay so far. Nice. Got my rare banner. Another arc jump. Heck yeah. Unique fusion. Uh-oh. Each critical hit from arc tower can trigger a shockwave. I haven't really been pumping critical hit chance. The lightning strike. There's a strongly burning field. The only lightning strike that would happen would come from the random chance on the arc towers. So while shockwave wouldn't happen often, it would at least happen, whereas destructive strike would be like barely ever happening. So I think I'll go with this. What do you got? What do you got for me? Huge fire rate boost on the arrow towers. 2 more extra jumps on the arc towers. I didn't even know such wonders could be. Zone towers that are inactive. Oh yeah, that thing. I'm taking the more jumps. Damage boost for all towers. Next 10 upgrades apply twice. Towers can no longer receive a level up for the next 4 waves, but receive a plus 40% fire rate permanently. I tried this one. I think it was okay, but I don't think it was my thing. So I think I'm just going to go for the straight 25% damage boost to all towers. That seems good. That seems like the thing that I want to take. And then we'll reduce the tower building cost. We'll reduce the inflation rate by 10%. Like, heck yeah, why wouldn't we do that? And then lower the upgrade cost, but that's alright. We don't need to worry too much about that right now. The 2 guys came back, so I can finally staff up appropriately. Hire another dude. And because I'm doing so much arc stuff, I feel like I need to keep making arc towers to capitalize on that. So I'm going to put 3 guys on stone so I can make more arc towers. Seems reasonable. What is this? Gamblers. Randomness. Can't say I care for randomness all that much. That went pretty well. Okay. Could I do another runestone tower? Nah. More arcs. Time for more arcs. Where's the spot? Somewhere between 16, 17, 18. Covered there. Pretty similar. Ooh. Right there, though. Like 22. Heck yeah. And let's pump damage on that one, but I'm going to give it one range. Pay for one range for it. Alright. What's the worst that could happen? Nice, very nice. Okay. Arc damage. Arc damage is good. I like arc damage. Build another arc tower. If I can, why wouldn't I? Pump damage, but I'm gonna give you. Actually, no. I'm not gonna give you a range. Give you a fire rate, maybe. How much gold do I have? I got enough. I can spend a little frivolously. Frivolously. I can spend a little frivolously. Rolls off the tongue. A hero has leveled up. What does that mean? Upgrade your spells. What? More weakness. Give me more weakness. Spell energy +1. That could be good. More taxes. More gold in the gold mine. More wood at the lumber camp. Your productivity. Arc damage, obviously. No, it's a no-brainer. Extra spell per wave could be clutch. So could that extra wood. Take the extra spell. Spread that out a little bit. How much wheat do I have? Fair amount. A whole heck of a lot, though. Go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, the AoE on that mortar attack is pretty crazy. Oh, the fourth one is. Give me that rare banner. Still can't quite swing that, but I could get another arc tower. Always was a fan of overlapping fields of fire. Fire rate. Fire rate. Oh, there's a big boy in there. Is the pink bar 10,000? One looks like these, like it's the same model. Does that mean when this one pops, there'll be a bunch of little guys who run out too? That was in fact the case. More jumps. Always do more jumps. There's always room for more jumps. Wood. I could build a statue. I've never built a statue before. Select one tower type to strengthen. All upgrades for the statue also apply to the strengthened tower type. Gee. Wonder if maybe I'm going to use the arc tower for this. Gold on kill. And what the heck? Let's do a feast while we're at it. Click an enemy anytime to view their attributes and villains, for example, have a barrier that protects them and the enemies below from attacks. And that apparently was the end of the tutorial. 5,000 barrier. Okay, well, let's see how that goes. Did he teleport? Looked weird. So, does that mean that I need to put the runestone tower down further up so that it can take out the shield? Maybe. Be able to build one next turn. I'll do that. One up here that can just focus on taking out the shield. Nice. All right. Genuinely good spots for one of these. That's not horrible. 2, 4, 6. 4, 5.5. Might be this spot. I think this is the winner. All right, and I need you to focus on the barrier carrier. Is that how I want it to do? Barrier carrier first, then boss, then slow. Yeah. Maybe that'll help. Who knows? Why is he skipping? How's he skipping past? What is that? I'm supposed to be able to do that. I didn't know they could just teleport past an inconvenient tower. That's unfair. The first tower radius, okay. I guess I should have paid attention to that. Learning something important, useful, every single day. Rare banner. Critical hit from an arc tower can trigger shockwave. Yep. Apparently I don't have anybody collecting wood right now, so get some wood. Just need to build a brewery. And I'm just gonna slap down a advanced arrow turret so I can get rid of that teleport ability. Pretty much only for that reason. We will have you. I guess just attack. It doesn't really matter. Boost your fire rate, I guess. So if this focuses until death and ignores barriers, theoretically I could just kill the shaman outright with this thing. What does it do if I improve the range? It's fairly substantial, really, considering how small the range is in general. I did it. No going back now. Mortar. Mortar. This looks good. That's a great rate of fire on that one. I was just about to say, let me guess, the barriers aren't going to show up now, but they are. They're there. They are there. Not they're there. Really thought you'd be able to take out a shaman, but it seems like they're moving too fast for that. Unfortunate. Nice. Nothing for arcs. Here we go. That's crazy. Heck yeah. That's out there. $30 wheat per wave? That's crazy. $24 seems slightly more doable. Used up all of my good goods, so that next wave. Next wave's a boss wave. I'm not quite sure how to feel about that. It's insane, dude. need you to do the thing there. Okay. I spent all my gold, pretty much. Let's do more gold, I guess. Wait. No. Need wheat. We're brewing beer now. All right. Boss wave. This is probably the end of the run. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. Ironbane the Ruthless is an orc, I think. Yep. Not a spawner or anything. That's good. A lot of armor, though. Really concerning. Okay. That's how you get rid of those shamans. Get out of here. Suckers. Gotta get rid of those guys. You gotta do it. Pretty good. Feeling all right about this. Not yet time to use my powers that I've kept in spare yet. It's fast approaching. I think I'm going to do it now. Couldn't stop him. Couldn't stop him. I had a bad feeling about that from the start. Too much of my upfront damage was just taking out the shamans. Allows you to see risk-reward modifiers for upcoming waves. Purchasing relics from changing selection. The sound of that, because I don't have to spend anything for it. It's just gonna, well, I probably do have to spend something for it, but it was less upfront about what I had to spend. Heck yeah, look at that. Boom. Just like, boom. Anything in here that I can get that would be worth having. honor. Boost the meta currency. Twist of Fate. Rerolls. Rerolls or more shield points. Now, does that change it from +3 to +5? Because that's only an increase of 2, and that's not worth it. I'm trying to understand this game, and I honestly don't think that I am a big enough tower defense fan to fully engage with this game. That doesn't surprise me. Can you tell me this one, the shield wall, if I put it to, if I click on this, it changes from the 3 to the 5. Does that mean it goes from 13 to 15? That's not worth it. But if it goes from 13 to 18, that is worth it. Five more, so 18. Okay. See, the problem is that last game. Yeah, I know. I've maxed out the passive honor boost. Double honor spell. I haven't seen that. I'll take the reroll for now. What is this? Just see what I've unlocked. 24%. Thought I was further than that. Oh, I see. It tracks every individual banner whether you picked it. That last game, I was like more than half of all of the damage that was done was the Arc Tower. It's too bad it didn't like keep track of each playthrough's statistics, but obviously the first game I basically went all in on the Arrow Tower because that's what you start with, and then the second game I tried to balance it out more. That's the one where I first got the Arc Tower and the Laser Tower. But that last one, I died because the boss got to the door. Because I had 3 Laser Towers, and 2 of them I had set up so that they would only attack the barrier carriers. Not only, but like that was their first priority and the boss was their second priority, so they didn't do enough damage. I thought you told me the tornado sucks. It just blows everywhere. You've lied to me. Is this my rank worldwide? Because That's kind of sad. No, that's just my score. This is my rank. Okay, that makes more sense. I mean, you got to respect the candor, I guess. When you combine the shadow with dados, it's super good. What does the shadow do? I don't think I ever even saw that. Oh yeah, that last game I just got my first fusion power thing with the arc towers and the mortars. Plus 2 rerolls. First boss is wave 10. I have time to get ready for that, right? Okay. Buy a dude. Buy a mill. I can power up lumber. I can power up grains. I would rush a quarry, but I need the arrow towers right now, I think. Spell damage bonus. No, I don't have the shadow tower yet. When they're inactive, beam to another. Yeah, I like the idea of this one, but the range is so limited, it's hard for it to actually come into play. Unless you make like an entire network of a line of them, I guess. Or cluster them in small groups. Maybe that's the idea. What does that mean? Some towers increase their damage for each second they continuously attack the same target. Like, I thought that was like the idea, right? You want it to be attacking the same target for the entire time that that target is in its range, right? Arcane Explosion increases spell damage each time you use it. Oh. I guess I didn't know that. Interesting. I'd like to try this one, but I only have enough to build the one tower that I've just built right now. So it's kind of, it would be kind of a waste if I picked that right now. So maybe this one. I'm gonna do that one. And I'm also going to increase its range on auto. I want it to do bosses first. And then slow dudes. No, because if I do that, I want it to be bosses. Like as soon as the boss comes into range, I want it to focus that first. And then otherwise I want it to be like the furthest from the village, I guess. Right? Because that would be just whatever that is would be the thing that's just coming into range and would have the most time to walk past the tower. I think that's what I was trying to do. All right, and then a few arrows. Just a fire rate on all these guys. Each wave you could get 6% or 9% if you get a lucky buff. Also, what maybe get turned on tornado towers is that you can get a banner that each tower can give 3 stone per wave too. And it can stack, so get the banner again, it can do 6 stone per tower. That was one of the ones that I was there's a banner that's like that for the arrow towers, where it gives you wood. And I think it also increases the damage a little bit. I was doing that on the first couple of games. Seemed like a good strat. I need to save up wood, so I'm just gonna keep going. Don't care about wood. Go super speed, hit G like 3,778 times. But then I need reaction speed to be able to cast spells. I don't even have a hero yet, so I guess it doesn't matter. Three. I just said that. I just This is what the oracle does. Path of rarity in the next 5 waves, the chance of encountering uncommon banners increases, or there's at least one tile that contains a branch. There will be at least one tile that contains a branch when exploring new areas. Does that mean like they'll come from 2 different directions? Why would I want to choose that? No, I don't have a guild bank. Do you know why someone would want to choose this one? Doesn't that force you to have to like split up your towers though? Why is that desirable for a normal person? Control it more better. I guess. Taking this one. But I guess I can kind of see where you're coming from. And if the boss doesn't come out on that one, then the game's just over. Like, you see why I'm not thinking that this is in any way a good thing and something that someone would purposefully choose, right? You get where I'm coming from. There's the arcane strike you were talking about. Fireball, devastation, chain lightning, arcane explosion. Wait, spell damage counts 2 times. Gain 1% spell damage. Is that what you were talking about? This one does not tell me that it's actually increasing anything aside from just doubling the spell damage for this attack. But this one's saying it. Okay. And a chest that might have some gold in it, because I could use some gold right now. A banner. 72% fire rate on the arrow towers. That's decent. I guess. I thought there was a chest. Was that the banner choice that I was talking about? Do chests have banners in them? Weird. Okay. Oh yeah, I was not remembering to do that. I can't really afford this, so no. No. You never send the babies out to play? Like, you don't get to choose the banner, right? They just like bring one back, and that's the one you get. And in the meantime, you're losing out on however much economy those workers would have made. So I think I agree with you. It doesn't seem like it's worth it. Look at this yet. Later on, you have more passive resources coming up for the houses. Yeah, that makes sense. I leaked one. What happened with this? Focus. Okay. Looks like a nice bend. Damage. Just use that. Yeah. All right. Can I It's coming in really slow. Only got one guy on it. See how much the taxation costs. 25. It's another one of those things you probably need to do early. I keep forgetting the castle's even there. Next 5 waves. Spell damage is increased by 30%. Workers work 20% more effectively, but enemies move 20% faster. Yeah, whatever. It's the worst thing. loud he coming. That was your fault. I'll take your word for that. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually play this game again at some point. But, no guarantees of that. But irregardlessly, I think I'm going to call it there. I got 3 achievements, and they're all achievements that 80% or more of players have gotten for this game. So, yeah. I think that's the opposite of skill, in fact. 20%. The fact that anything is 80% is kind of impressive because it means someone bought the game and then actually played it, which usually is not me. Let's see. Is there any good? Anybody else streaming Nordhold that we can raid? We got Quasiar. Quasiar is streaming Nordhold for 1 viewer. That seems about right. All right, let's go. I'm gonna raid Quasiar. They probably have been playing a lot longer than I have, so they probably have better strats.